NASCAR is in deep trouble because our superstars are in front of the restaurant telling everybody the food is really bad inside right now. I did not see this coming. Monday started, okay? Now remember this, at Watkins Glen, I'm going to blame all this shit on SVG. Now that's a joke, okay? That's a joke. SVG wins the cup race by 11 seconds. No good. As old Ross Perot would say, wouldn't it be prudent? Not gonna do it. Anytime drivers in the past got a big lead like that, they changed the rules. That's what NASCAR would do. Anytime some drivers would start dominating in the past, they changed the rules. So you can bet your sweet ass that will be the last time SVG will win by 11 seconds on a road course. That's just my thoughts. Now, we got new leaders in NASCAR. Maybe they let it be. I'm like Kevin Harvick. Harvick said this: why don't we celebrate greatness like we used to? And man, God, I could say that 100 times. Why don't we celebrate how great SVG is? Why don't we do that? Respond right here. Why don't we celebrate how good SVG is? Okay, now let's break it down. NASCAR's in trouble, and here's why. On the teardown on Dirty Mo Media, Jeff Gluck and his buddy, they said it's time for a new race car. Uh-oh. You just lost the media. The ones that support you, the ones that defend you. You just lost Jeff Gluck and his buddy. Hell, you've lost Denny Hamlin a long time ago. Then he said the same thing. There's issues with the car. And Dale Jr.? Oh, shit. Dale Jr. says need to get rid of this Roval. We can go back and forth. So I've listened to all these. So where do we go from here? Well, first of all, I want to acknowledge, and I want NASCAR to hear me right now. I understand. I'm a big boy. I understand business. I'm a businessman. I understand that all businesses, they act like they don't hear you, like they're too big to hear this social media shit. So I'm going to act it out. If I'm NASCAR, I'm like, that's just white noise. They call it white noise. It means it doesn't matter. That's just white noise. Except here's the problem. All these people that pretend they don't pay attention to social media, all the CEOs, they go home and they get on it. They know what the hell's up. You got the sport's biggest superstars standing in front of the restaurant saying, don't go in, the food's horrible. And my friends, that's no good. It started with Mark the Kid Martin out of Batesville, Arkansas, my dear friend. It went to the teardown with Gluck, Denny Hamlin, Dale Jr. Did I tell you NASCAR's in deep shit right now? I'm worried about them. They're going to have to come out with a press conference soon, but they won't do that because they don't want you to see them sweat. I know this gig. However, I think you got to come out with something within a month, but you don't want to mess with the playoffs either. So don't look for anything right now. Maybe look for a little like press conference after the championship. Look for NASCAR to say something after the championship. You don't want to muddy the waters right now. You don't want to go, well, this championship ain't going to matter. You don't want to do that. So NASCAR's going to have to come out and say something when the year is over. Okay. Well, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to have to make changes on the car. Listen, it's like when you got a pitcher that keeps giving up hits, you got to change the pitcher, right? It's like when you got a baseball hitter that can't hit the ball, you got to get a new player, put another one in, let him go down and practice. So this car, you can keep the car, but you're going to have to make changes to calm the mob down. The mob is screaming right now. The mob is screaming. So major announcement. We're giving y'all 100 horsepower. There you go. Okay, motormen, spend your millions of dollars during the winter and let's put more horsepower in there. Then let's make some changes in the car. They're not going to get rid of the car, everybody. There's millions of dollars in this car. So get that. Now I'm calling that. Get that out of your head. They're going to make some changes on the car. Okay. So this is no good. This is no good. I told you who all, when you got the sport's biggest superstars outside the restaurant going, the food's horrible inside. Not good. Not good. All right. We're going to change subjects, okay? We're going to change subjects. Man, I'm jacked up on Sunoco 112 Blue. Getting a little low. Donny Schatz and the great Tony Stewart have split. So Donny Schatz has drove for Tony Stewart the last 18 years. 235 wins, 8 World of Outlaw championships, 9 Knoxville national championships. If a driver wins 1 race at Knoxville, they're, oh, look at Ryan Timms, 18 years old, shocked the world. Donny Schatz has won 9. So why did these two split? Well, first of all, we all could see it coming a mile away. You don't put 2 greats together and they start struggling. They're going to start grabbing each other by the throat. So this is my opinion. Tony Stewart's going to hear about this. Donny Schatz going to hear about this. And I love you guys to death. This is my opinion. We're just having fun here. This is my opinion. Tony Stewart's one of the greatest of all time. Donny Schatz is one of the greatest of all time. They did it all. And when you struggle, it don't last long. Donny Schatz has been struggling for quite a while now. And the only reason that it went this long is because they both believe in each other. But it finally just come to a head. Now, I don't know exactly what happened. I don't. But I'm sure Donnie was pissed after finishing 11th in the Knoxville Nationals. But he made the race. But when you're great and you've won 235 World of Outlaw races, 8 championships, 9 Knoxville National wins, and you're happy to make the race, uh-oh. The greats don't like struggling too long. So the way I look at it is T. Stew's over here. He's married, got his kid, beautiful family. He sold his NASCAR team. He's wanting to have fun. And Donnie's probably over here pissed that he's not running good. Brother Rusty told me something years ago I'll never forget. He said, don't complain too much to the coroner because then it becomes no fun. Remember that. And I'm sure Donnie started complaining. And I'm sure Tony said, yes, I'm out. Put Kerry Matson in it for the end of the year. I'm trying to have fun with my wife and kid and got this drag car going on. I done got rid of the cup car. I'm sure Tony's wanting to have fun. And I'm sure Donny Schatz only 48 years old. Donny Schatz only 48 years old. Hell, I started dirt racing at 44. Started at 44. Now, Donnie might not be what he used to be, but he ain't done. Tony's going to be just fine. Donny Schatz is going to be just fine. It's something to talk about because these are 2 titans, 2 greats. But let me say this about Donny Schatz. Him and his sister own a big truck stop. They're very wealthy people. Donny Schatz gets in his jet every week and flies himself to the World of Outlaw races. They're both just fine. This is just something we need to talk about. So they're both going to be just fine. Hell, Donny Schatz could say, F it, I'm out, I'm done. But I don't think he's going to do it. Not at 48 years old. He's still 48? Just think if you were working for a living. 48, 58, 59, 61. You still got 14 years till 62. Hell, I'm 62. I'm 14 years older than Donny Schatz. Well, we'll pay attention. We'll see how this works out. But I don't think Donnie's done. I don't. Kerry Matson has already won in one of, Tony Stewart sprint cars when it was number 14. So the article reads that it's a simple fit. Kerry be just fine. Everybody be just fine. But it's a hell of a breakup. Wow. 235 wins. That's incredible. All right, everybody, respond right here, man. We got a lot of drama today. I'll see y'all tonight at Highland, Illinois for the World of Outlaw late model race. It's the World of Outlaw late models and our modifieds. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.